All right, everybody, welcome to another deep dive with us. Today, we're switching things up, diving into a world, honestly, I never thought that much about before.
Oh, really? What's that?
Career changers, but like specifically the ones who decide to become teachers.
Interesting.
Right, like picture this, someone who is like a hotshot lawyer suddenly trading their suits for a classroom full of kids.
I mean, talk about a complete 180, right?
Totally. And we actually have these excerpts from, get this, a document called Die Rolle von Quereinsteiger Pandis Andreas.pdf. It's in German.
That's a mouthful.
But thankfully, I can tell you it roughly translates to the role of career changers.
Okay, so it sounds like we are definitely in the right wheelhouse.
Exactly. And we are going to unpack all of this. But first, I got to ask, what made you want to dive into this topic? Career changers in the classroom, what's the appeal?
Well, honestly, the thing that always fascinates me is this. Think about all that real-world experience these people bring. They're not just teaching from a textbook, they've lived it.
Okay, so then give me the best case scenario. Someone leaves, like, I don't know, Wall Street, becomes a teacher. What kind of impact are we talking about?
Well, the document actually gives this really cool example. It talks about this former engineer. And get this, they use their design thinking skills to, like, totally revamp the physics curriculum, made it way more interactive and engaging. Students were way more into it. And get this, they actually understood the concepts better.
Wow, see, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, to your point, it's like, who better to learn from than someone who's actually applied this stuff in the real world, you know?
Exactly. You know, it really makes you think, how many other hidden talents are out there just waiting to be, like, unleashed in a classroom?
Right, like who knew that accountant was a killer history buff on the side?
And that's what's so cool. I mean, the document even talks about this, like cross-pollination of skills. It mentions this name, Dipple.
I will.
Andreas Pandis and Ki. Now, I don't know about you, but Andreas Pandis sounds like a pretty important guy to me. Maybe even the author of this whole thing.
Yeah, definitely seems like a bit of a rock star in the career changer teacher world.
For sure. But Ki,
Yeah.
that's got me a little curious. I know that's German for AI, right? Artificial intelligence.
Wait, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. You think career changers are like the secret weapon to bringing cutting-edge tech into our classrooms?
Maybe. It's like these career changers are already shaking things up, right? Bringing all this new energy, new ideas.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And honestly, while the document doesn't get, like, super in-depth about AI, it does mention this website, www.holmsgras.edit. I'm kind of thinking it might be like a resource for career changers, or maybe a place where they share all their innovative teaching methods.
Oh, that's such a good point. I mean, we talk about innovation, but having the tools and resources to actually make it happen is huge. It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it, this potential wave of career changers. They're not just bringing their experience, they're bringing new tech, new ways of doing things. It really makes you wonder about the future of education, doesn't it?
No, absolutely. I mean, think about it, that traditional model of education that we all kind of grew up with. It's being challenged. And these career changers, they might just be the ones to unlock, like, a totally different, more dynamic and effective way of learning, for everybody.
I love that. That's super powerful. So, if we had to boil down everything we've talked about today, give our listeners one big takeaway, what would it be? What's the headline?
For me, it's simple. Never, ever underestimate the power of real-world experience in the classroom.
It's true. You can't get that from a textbook.
Exactly. And these career changers, I mean, they are walking, talking proof. They have the potential to, like, totally revolutionize the way we learn and teach.
I am so with you on that. So, to anyone listening, think about it. The teachers who really made a mark on you, who opened your eyes to something new, any chance they came from, shall we say, unconventional backgrounds, makes you wonder what hidden talents are out there just waiting to be discovered.